Hey, welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I am Shagdog. And we're drinking, what the heck's this called? Raspberry white chocolate. I thought it was a stout, but it's actually a fruited kettle sour. It's by Westbrook Brewing Company, which is out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. I have done one or two beers by these guys before, maybe three. The one I think was the Gates of Smordor, I think, was by these guys. So that was pretty good. So I'm not a big sour beer guy, but hopefully it's good. NA by Beer Advocate. It's a 5% ABV and no notes or anything. So it's a sour beer. Fruited kettle sour beer, whatever. Let's get into it, right? And it looks like a fruity sour beer that I'm probably not going to love, but we'll try it, you know? I'll try anything once. If you watched any of our Cinco de Mayo beers that me and Jammer did, what a fiasco. We started off with some shots and did some beers and did another shot or two later. And it says here, brewed and canned at Westbrook Brewing Company, Raspberry White Chocolate Delight is what it's called, actually. Sour ale with raspberry and white chocolate. Well, it looks like a friggin' almost like what do you call those type of drinks? I don't know, a fruity. I mean, if it got any thicker, it could be a damn Slurpee. But yeah, all right. It's pink, pinkish, off pink, weird pink, reddish pink, orangish. No head on it. Even though it's 5%, I can smell the alcohol actually in it. Maybe a hint of white chocolate and a raspberry in there. A raspberry tastes like almost like a fermented raspberry, or smells like a fermented raspberry though. Mm. We'll see. Let's get her done, right? Oh, and that's the logo behind me. If you can see that, it's on the can there. I don't know I mean, it's raspberries, as you can see, but this thing with the hands, I mean, it almost looks like maybe that's their actual logo behind there, and I don't know. It's weird. If somebody from Westbrook Brewing Company could explain that logo label, please do. I can't fit all of it in there, so let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yes, it's sour. Not overly sour, though. If this was a stout, it'd be way better. Raspberry and chocolate, any kind of chocolate, even white chocolate, with stout would be better. It's a sour with raspberry and white chocolate. There is up front a little. I mean, before you hit the flavors, just a little stinging sense. Not stinging like hurting you, but there's no flavors, just a slight sting. And then the flavors kick in. A little raspberry, not a lot of white chocolate, but a little bit of that sour in the middle going to the back. With sour beers, I get more sour than anything than the actual flavors. It's just I don't like sour, and that's what prevails upon me, my fellow beer drinkers. Um, it does have a lingering, though, like a white chocolate linger in your mouth. You know, like you ate a white chocolate bunny or something. You know, a little bit of lingering with a slight raspberry lingering too, but like you ate a white chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, whatever. Yeah, your mouth gets a little syrupy or whatever, sticky. Well, it's a sour. I'm not a big sour fan at all. Would I drink this for any other reason besides doing a beer review? No. There are a lot of girls, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but some women that do drink craft beers like sour beers. And then there's women that like other stuff too, but some that I come across who don't like IPAs, stouts, or anything, but they will drink a sour. So I give them props for that. It's better than drinking a seltzer. The women out there that just drink seltzers now like it's something great. That crap is horrible and it's cheaply made. You can make it yourself probably for cheaper than what you paid for a 6-pack. You could probably make a keg of it. Yeah, it's not bad. The looks of it, it looks like something you get at a bar. Like, yeah, I'll have some type of daiquiri or something, raspberry daiquiri, right? If it was like slushy, it'd probably, oh, wow, that's a raspberry daiquiri. Leaves my mouth a little sticky, like syrupy sticky, which I don't like. But it's not real bad. I mean, I've had way sour, sour beers that are really sour, make my face just pucker right up. I'm going to go ahead and give it. I just can't give sours really a high score, but for what it is, a sour, I would give this one a B minus. A B minus and a swallow on a spit or swallow scale of drinkability. Um, Not bad, not great, but yeah, something different. Raspberry white chocolate delight, yeah. Um, yeah, so I got my Tampa Bay Bandit shirt on. I think I only wore this once or twice in a beer review. I bought this about a year and a half, 2 years ago, not knowing that the USL was coming back out. Unfortunately, a lot of people who like football and say, okay, USFL, oh, wait, they play all their games in Birmingham? That's stupid. Well, it's to help them out money wise. They're playing in the same stadium in Birmingham. Maybe if it gets bigger and people start liking it, then they could maybe make deals with the stadiums or whatever, like they did back in the old days with the USFL, and actually play, in the towns that they represent: New Orleans, Tampa, Pittsburgh, New Jersey. I'm not sure what part of New Jersey, but they could play with the name New Jersey. You can play in any part of New Jersey if you want. What else is there? Michigan Panthers, Philadelphia Stars, uh, the Wranglers, Arizona Wranglers. I can't remember. I'm missing another team too. Birmingham Stallions, Arizona Wranglers. I think might be one of them. I can't remember. There's 8 teams. And maybe they can expand and get all the other teams back too. The Chicago Blitz was a great one. Um, LA Express, Oakland Invaders. What the hell other teams were there? The Memphis Showboats, I think. There was the Memphis Showboats. You had the San Antonio Gunslingers. I think they only played one season now. Arizona Outlaws. And then they had the Wranglers and Outlaws. They could switch teams or combine the two teams or whatever. But you look at that USFL back in those days in the 80s, they had a lot of teams that were cowboy, western, themed. You had the Bandits, Wranglers, Outlaws, Gunslingers. There's 4 teams right there that are kind of like cowboy teams. You had 2 teams that had stars. New Jersey Generals got 5 stars around the helmet, and the Philadelphia had 1 big star, and it kind of like stretched out. And they also moved to Baltimore. Yeah, great teams. Bandits, basically, I think Burt Reynolds might have been even a co-owner back then of the team, based on the Tampa or Smokey and the Bandit. Steve Spurrier was the coach. I'm not sure if he coached all 3 seasons with them or we just did 2. I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, they didn't make it to the championship. I think Michigan Panthers won the first one, and Philadelphia Stars won the next 2 or something like that. And my team back then was Michigan Panthers, probably because I was like, wow, the team's called Panthers, had pretty cool colors, purple, gold. And Anthony Carter was receiver. He went to Michigan University, too. I liked him in college, too. But USFL, man. I haven't watched any games because I work on those days at the round. I should record them. There's no big name players, but you never know. Give it time, people. Maybe they could do what they did back in the old days. They're just doing a little slower this time. Maybe in a couple of years they can get some big names out of college like Herschel Walker and Doug Flutie. Who else? Mike Rozier, was he in there? I can't remember. But that's 2 of the big names there. Doug Flutie, Herschel Walker both of them played for the New Jersey Generals, yeah. I think Herschel Walker would be in the top 5 all-purpose yardage in the NFL if they combine his USFL yards with the NFL. They should do that. I mean, because they were professional players. A lot of them did either played in the NFL at one time or went on to the NFL after the USFL collapsed. So I think they should include his record, his statistics, all their statistics. Doug Flutie, Jim Kelly. I think Jim Kelly, was he on the Bandits? Or else Steve Young on the Tampa Bay Bandits. Yeah, Steve Young was in the USFL. Jim Kelly. There's a whole bunch of players that were in the USFL. That's just my opinion. Anyhow, I'm probably going to do 2 beer reviews. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all of our new subscribers. Oh, yeah, we're up to 44 subscribers, folks. We gained 2 subscribers in the last month. Thanks to our new 2 subscribers. All right, and our views. Wow, we went up 23 views yesterday. I mean, that's amazing. That just goes to show you persistence helps. I tell Jammer that all the time. And then we have a new subscriber 2 days ago, Carl Bond. Carl Bond. Thanks for subscribing. So, Jammer fan, thanks for all the multitudes of comments. I mean, if it wasn't for you, we'd have 3 comments in the last 3 weeks, but yet with you commenting, we have like 25 comments. So, thank you. All right, I'm going to try to finish this beer up. Get off here. I've probably been over 13 minutes already, huh? Ooh, a little sediment on the bottom of the glass, too. I didn't see that pour out. I hate sediment. Hate it because, man, you never know if it's mold or actual sediment. But it looks like sediment. It's kind of a grayish berry color. I hope it's sediment. If not, I have a pretty good immune system. Famous last words, right? I hate sediment, though. Ugh. Anything that sinks to the bottom of my glass, it makes you wonder what it is, yeah? All right, well, I'm Shagdogs, Spit or Swallow Beer Review, and we'll see you on the next one.